I just had a few moments here. I was gonna test this out audio-wise. Video, I'm just staring into a parking lot full of stuff happening. If you're in chat, I'm handing out wrenches. So this is just sort of an informal wrench party. We were in Discord for hours yesterday, kind of testing some stuff out. So I added Nitro. So if you go into Discord, you can upload large files. Testing out InVideo, which is a text-to-video generator, which isn't quite as amazing as, I mean, it's incredible, but it's not necessarily making new video content. It's aggregating from whatever it's been fed from a lot of sources, you know, Getty Images, etc. It does the work, though. And it's pretty convincing, and it forms a pretty good basis for building something on top of it. For example, storyboarding, you know, a 2D representation of your script, and then you convert it into the movie. Well, I kind of think the storyboard is, at this point, something that can be rendered entirely in 3D, kind of like a rough draft of the movie itself, before you actually bring in flesh and blood. You just do it all in the digital realm. So it opens up a lot of possibilities. I have no Luddite in me. I have no reservation about technology, which is why you see all my penguins with cyborg parts. I'm actually kind of out informally looking for parts for my cyborg penguin in progress. You may have seen it. I actually found some skateboard wheels. I'm thinking maybe too large, but I want it to be on wheels. I might even take apart some remote controlled car, add some components. It's a prototype, but you know, a cyborg penguin that can do all the functions of Siri and Grok or whatever, ChatGPT. And I did use Grok, which is X's version, you know, this not as gate kept, it's not as guardrailed. I asked me without any need to self-correct or guardrail. By guardrail, I mean, for example, if you go to ChatGPT and you say, what is the Infinite Plane Society? It'll say, oh, it's this podcast that believes these things, which aren't true. And you can find the truth if you go to Wikipedia. So it's an attempt to steer you back to where they want you to be, sort of like what they do with YouTube videos in general, giving you a Wikipedia or Encyclopedia Britannica link. I don't have anything specific here other than to promote the Discord server and hand out wrenches. Discord is obviously compromised, and so we put all of our important research at Gilded. But we are using the chat, and I'm going to start recording, and it's going to be topic-oriented. So if you have any ideas or any specific thing you want to discuss, Aries 1 says, Discord bad. Yeah, Discord is garbage, but that's by design. Well, there's actually a few articles, but you know, you can find some actual people admitting to the fact that the feds had been hiring contractors to infiltrate Discord servers. And so you have a community with a few hundred people, they throw in a few bad apples, and it makes everybody look bad. And I've had to deal with a bit of pruning, a bit of a cleansing. And when it comes down to it, you know, someone's like, I thought you were all about free speech, and I am. But I also believe that you have to have the consequences for that free speech attached to you, which is why I don't respect anons. Anonymous internet trolls, anonymous people in general, are trying to avoid accountability for what they say. And like, look, I take accountability for what I say. I try to profit off of it. No way am I trying to duck or dodge from my own words. So anons are very suspect to me. Mad Everywhere says, peace, loving the deprogramming every single day. Very grateful. Thank you. Likewise. I mean, we have a big pool of deprogrammers, and we are working on a very big project. I mean, I could state bluntly what we're doing, but it sounds megalomaniacal. But it's within reach, it's within grasp. I think it should be inevitable, but the system in place is designed to prevent it. You know, we're puffed up with hubris and arrogance about our technology, and in such a way that simultaneously we're being screwed with in terms of our epistemology. So you could be in a high-tech dark age. That's what we're seeing. You have a big disparity between the poorest and the wealthy, and this big gap in between. Well, it's not just money. The future, I believe, will see a gap growing between those in the know and those stuck in these realms of belief systems that they create. Sort of like a priest class ruling over an ignorant class. The priests used to always keep the ignorant illiterate. They didn't translate the Bible for the vulgar. In fact, the first people to translate the Bible into the common tongue were killed by the church because they didn't want that leveling of the playing field. And the internet is not leveling the play field, in the way that we're told that it is. It has a potential in many ways, but what they're doing with the media itself, writ large, all media, entertainment, the pervasive predictive programming, is they're taking away whatever qualities it had that would have liberated us into some kind of what I would think would be a neo-enlightenment. But so I say it's a dark age, digital dark age, for those who haven't stepped outside of the box. And what's funny is they're like, oh, you want to get outside of the box? Here, take these red pills. Now you're one of us. Or here, now you're woke. You're not in the box. I'm like, no, you just went deeper into the box. You went into a box within the box. And the box within the box only exists in the context of the big box. It's a clever trick. Anyway, we'll be back just testing things out. If you commented, I handed out a wrench. So thanks to all of you who have commented.